There's a lot of truth to the idea that the company you keep can significantly influence your state of mind and life decisions. If you're surrounded by upbeat, ambitious people, their positive vibes are likely to rub off on you. On the flip side, hanging out with people who constantly drain your energy can leave you feeling exhausted and unfulfilled. That's why it's crucial to choose your friends wisely. Avoid those who meddle too much, offer unwanted advice, and create unnecessary drama. After all, who needs a human microscope scrutinizing their every move? Choose to surround yourself with those who uplift you, not those who bring you down. We've all encountered them, haven't we? The meddlers. Imagine an annoying fly that won't leave you alone, but instead it's a human who loves to dive headfirst into your personal affairs. They never miss an opportunity to offer their 2 cents on everything, solicited or not. And just like that, you're under their microscope, feeling scrutinized. But let's not forget, their meddling ways often come with a bonus, an invitation to the drama party you never asked for. With them around, every tiny situation can transform into a full-blown soap opera. The best strategy? Sidestep the meddlers in your life. Save yourself the headache and keep a safe distance. Enter stage right, the opportunists. They're the friends who only call when they need a favor or the ones who magically appear when there's something to gain. Whether it's your time, connections, or resources, opportunists are always scanning for ways to reap benefits from your hard work. Don't be surprised if they vanish into thin air when you're the one in need. They have an uncanny knack for making themselves scarce at such times. And the worst part? You can never really tell if their friendship is genuine or just a facade to use you. Sounds exhausting, right? It is. So do yourself a favor and steer clear of these energy drainers. Your peace of mind and self-respect will thank you. Ever had the pleasure of spending time with implaners or finger pointers? They're the masters of spotting problems, but rookies when it comes to finding solutions. It's always someone else's fault with them. The weather, the government, the neighbors, you name it. And the blame game doesn't end there. They effortlessly push the responsibility for the problems onto anyone but themselves. If you dare to hang out with this bunch, you'll notice how they can suck the joy out of any room with their relentless negativity. And trust me, their gloom outlook is infectious. Save your energy for constructive conversations and actions, not draining complaints and pointless finger-pointing. Picture this, you're mid-sentence, sharing an exciting idea or story, and boom, interrupted by the know-it-all. They have an uncanny talent for making every conversation a platform for showcasing their superior knowledge. They are the resident experts of everything under the sun and are always eager to point out where you went wrong. To make matters worse, their inflated egos often make it impossible for them to consider new ideas or perspectives. And there's nothing quite as stifling as a conversation with someone who believes they've got all the answers. The result? Frustration, stunted progress, and a lot of eye rolling. So if you value growth, exploration, and balanced dialogue, it's a good idea to give these self-proclaimed geniuses a wide berth. Meet the Scorekeepers, the people who have an almost photographic memory for your past mistakes. They maintain an impeccable mental ledger of all the missteps you've ever made and are all too eager to remind you of them. They seem to find perverse joy in dredging up old issues and past errors, making it hard to move forward. It's like they're perpetually stuck in a time loop, replaying the past and never letting you forget. Constantly walking on eggshells around them can be a real drain, especially when you're trying to grow and learn from your mistakes. So if you happen to come across these relentless record keepers, don't walk, run. Now, let's talk about the compulsive liars. With them, truth is an elusive concept. They're like gifted storytellers, spinning fascinating tales, except their stories lack a crucial ingredient: honesty. Every interaction with them feels like navigating a minefield of deceit. You're left questioning every word they utter, turning you into an unwilling detective trying to separate fact from fiction. Their web of lies can turn even the simplest conversation into a riddle. Can you imagine the exhaustion of constantly fact-checking their every claim? Trust me, life's much simpler when honesty is a shared value. Welcome to the world of the vindictive types, the ones who bear grudges with a passion and are always ready to settle scores. They have a talent for turning the most trivial matters into grand battlegrounds, leaving you constantly on edge. They hold on to grudges like trophies, and you never know when the next verbal assault will come your way. Their need to stir the pot and provoke fights can drain your energy, and before you know it, you're sucked into their cyclone of drama and negativity. Spending time with them feels like walking on a tightrope, always uncertain when the next storm will hit. Buckle up for a ride with the control freaks. They're the ones who need to be at the helm of every situation, every decision, and yes, even your choices. Their obsessive need to micromanage can leave you feeling suffocated and underestimated. Not to mention, their rigid approach can make them pretty bad at handling unexpected situations or changes, a trait that doesn't sit well in our dynamic, fast-paced world. Moreover, their constant need for control can lead to a clash of wills that's draining to deal with. In the end, maintaining your autonomy around these individuals can feel like a Herculean task. Last but not least, meet the impulsive types. These folks believe in living on the edge, spontaneity being their middle name. They leap first, think later, and often end up scratching their heads when things go wrong. Their thought process revolves around the here and now, with little regard for consequences or long-term planning. Conversations with them can often be a roller coaster ride, as they're prone to dismiss alternative viewpoints or suggestions, being too caught up in the thrill of the moment. And let's not even get started on the chaotic aftermath they often leave in their wake. Let's talk about setting healthy boundaries, the secret sauce to protecting your sanity. It's all about finding that sweet spot between connection and self-preservation. By establishing clear limits, you can shield yourself from the negative vibes of toxic individuals. Limiting your exposure to their drama and negativity allows you to maintain a healthy state of mind. It's like creating an invisible force field that keeps their toxicity at bay. Remember, you're the gatekeeper of your own well-being. So be courageous enough to say no when needed, prioritize your mental and emotional health, and keep those toxic vibes at a safe distance. Now that you know about these 9 types of people to avoid, it's time for some action. Hit that thumbs up button if you found this information helpful and share it with your friends who could benefit from it too. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on our engaging content. And hey, while you're at it, check out our other videos as well. There's plenty more where this came from. Say no to negativity and surround yourself with positive influences.